I'm Heidi with Revive and welcome to my bathroom. Actually, welcome again because this is the second bathroom redo that I have done over the summer and I'm super excited to have you check out my floors. Yep, check out those great tiles that I didn't buy from a big box store. I did them myself with some chalk paint and some stencils and some materials that you can get at your local hardware store. So today's tutorial is going to show you how to do this in 6 easy steps. I'm also going to show you the before and after of my entire bathroom redo and how you can achieve this look yourself. But before we get started, I want to welcome you to the YouTube channel of Revive Upcycled Heart, Upcycled Home, where it is our goal here to show you how to decorate your home in both eco-friendly and budget-friendly ways. So be sure to subscribe and press the little notification bell so that you'll get notified of all my great tutorials on furniture painting, DIY projects, and crafting. Okay, let's get to it. Which is the most important because this is the step where we are going to clean and prep our surface for paint. So you will first need to get your green attachment. I like this is like a scrubbing sponge, and you will attach it to the pad with the Velcro and then insert it into your drill where your bit would normally go, tighten it up. The first step after you do that is to take some of your TSP, mix it in with water, warm water, and go ahead and just spray it generously on your tile, and then go to town. And then when you're done, just wipe it up like this, any excess off, and then I like to go back with my toothbrush and get in the area where the grout is. And then you'll probably need to go back again with your brush and a little TSP to wipe off any excess dirt that you may have spread inadvertently. One of the most important things you need to know about using TSP is that it can leave a film. And that film, if it's not wiped away, can cause your paint not to stick. Exactly the opposite of what it's intended to do in the first place. So once it all dries, I take another mister with a little bit of water, spray it over, and just make sure I wipe up any excess film or TSP that may have been left on the surface. So let that dry, and then we'll be ready for the next step. Primer is done with 2 coats. You can go ahead and take your Amy Howard at Home one-step paint in Ballet White or your white of choice. You'll go ahead and roll it on just like you did the primer, being sure to get in the cracks and the crevices where the grout is. And you will want to apply 2 coats. And once this is dry, after about 30 minutes, you can go ahead and apply the second coat. Okay, now for one of the most important parts, and that is centering your stencil on your tile. So what you will need to do first is grab a piece of paper and cut it to the same exact dimension of your tile, not including the grout, and go ahead and cut that out. And then you're going to take it and you're going to fold it in half. Now I've painted on this side, so just ignore that. Fold it in half this way, and then fold it in half this way. Make sure your creases are strong, and then that will give you a center point right here. And I want you to go ahead and poke a hole in it with your pencil, and then you will lay that on your tile. And you're going to take your pencil and just mark a little dot in the center of your tile, just like that. Then you're going to take your full-size stencil. Now if you're doing a full-size 12 by 12 tile, You're still going to want to do this because you can see the side here is a little bit thinner than the side here. So if you were to line it up like this on your tile, it's going to be off center. So still do this whether or not you're doing a 12 by 12 tile or even if you're doing a smaller tile like I'm doing. Okay, so then you're going to take your square and you're going to find the center of your stencil, and I like try to line it up here, line it up here, so it's about the same on each of these four corners. Okay, now that you have that, I want you to take your pencil again and make a dot, and you'll see that this dot is here. Okay, and then you will take some sort of poker. You can use a scissors or what have you, and I want you to just make a hole in your stencil. Okay, and the reason is because you are going to, when you peel your stencil off, you're going to use that hole to line it up with this hole, if that makes sense. Okay, just like. Now, once you find the center, make sure that it's tilted, left and right correctly. And then you're gonna lay this down, just like that, okay? Then you're gonna take your tape. Actually, you can pull this off and put it back on your paper here. Okay, take your pencil, poke it through the hole. You can find the hole on the other side, and then you've found your center point, and then make sure your square is tilted correctly. So this one needs to go a little bit more like, and take a small piece of tape and tape it into place. Okay, just like this. Then you're going to take some larger pieces of tape and you're going to tape the edges. Okay, I'm going to remove my paper. Okay, then you have a perfect square, and I would just go back and again make sure that it looks straight and all of that good stuff. Okay, so now you have your template, and you can just clean up the edges here. Then you are going to go back to your tile, and you want, this is where this process is just tedious and time consuming, and it is what it is, but if you want a really precise job, you're gonna have to do this. So you want to tape the tile, and you want to cover up the grout. So I will do a whole, like I've already done this for you guys, but if this was a blank floor, I would do this entire row first. So I would run my tape all the way along this row, and then tape off every other tile in that row. Okay, so you'll just like this and push it down into the grout like that. Okay, so now you have your perfect square tile. You will pull this up like this, line it up on your dot, and again you can use the blue tape underneath to make sure it's tilted correctly. Okay, go like this, and then you're ready to roll on your paint. When you're done, you'll pull this up. When you are done doing, each stencil can do 2 tiles, so once you're done doing 2 tiles, you go to your sink and clean it off and then let it dry.